released a self-produced 5-song cassette entitled Ruff House. The tape received both praise and criticisms from local publications. It not only increased the band's popularity, but sales have gone well. Last week, the crew and I went backstage and witnessed all the hard work involved in a full-scale Child's Play production. It's not all luxury and glamour as most people believe, but lots of hard work and years of dedication. That dedication starts in the home. John Allen, the band's drummer, volunteers his home as rehearsal hall. We decided to go to John Allen's home to meet the band, ask about their roots, and their goals to achieve success. Hi, John.
Hey.
Before we begin, would you like to introduce the band?
Nah.
Hey.
Yeah, this is Nick Costaritas, our guitar player.
Hello?
That's Phil Weiser, our bass player. This is a picture of Larry Henshaw, our lead vocalist, and here's a picture of Brian Jacobino.
How long has the band been together?
How long? 3 years?
Well, it depends on when you want to start the band. See, as far as the three of me, Brian, and Larry, we've been practicing together for about 4 years now, but the band as a unit, as it's known now, hasn't really been together, I'd say about 3 years. We've been playing out.
2 years.
Maybe.
With Nick?
Since Nick's two,
my addition.
Yeah, with me it's been 3 years. With him it's 2.
Well, who started the band? Who formed it?
Actually, it was Brian and Larry.
And you were the first.
I was one of the first person in there as a bass player, because I was playing in a band in a local club, and I was friends with Brian for a while. They came out and saw me, and liked the band, and when that dissolved, I joined this band.
How often do you all rehearse?
Not too often, because we're playing most of the time, so it's really hard to get everybody together to rehearse, because everybody, when we are off, we want to have that time to be off. You know, we want to just sleep.
With our loved ones.
Yeah,
we don't want to see each other.
Yeah.
Do you rely more or less on your on-stage adrenaline to get you through the performance?
Yeah,
I do.
Definitely.
Yeah, you know. We like to play live.
That's a big part of the band, and a big part of what we're known for.
Is our live show.
Hard-working, you know, we play out a lot, and our live show is really powerful.
Yeah, so practice is almost kind of a drag, because we're not doing it in front of anybody. Yeah, sometimes.
Well, since you rehearse here in your home, how do your parents and neighbors react to you practicing here?
Well, they're pretty good about it. They don't, you know.
Turn it down!
If you could, how would you categorize your music?
Rock and roll.
That's hard driving rock and roll.
Yeah, it's hard rock and roll, like 70s rock, like Aerosmith, AC/DC type stuff like that. It's blues oriented.
Where does your band draw its influences and inspirations?
From Aerosmith and AC/DC.
AC a lot.
AC/DC.
That's just that basic 4/4, you know, you keep the energy level up without trying to impress people with speed.
That great backbeat rhythm, basically.
Yeah, real powerful.
Where did the name Child's Play come from?
Well, it originally came from the idea that when the band was first getting ready to break the club scene and we needed a good name. We were searching for names. At the time, I was 15 and Brian was 16. And since we were so young and we were getting ready to go out in the clubs and we were starting to develop a small following in the Northeast Baltimore area, and we decided Child's Play was appropriate. Because at the time, most of the people playing in the clubs were veterans, DC Star and Mannequin, and if you can remember back, I was back then, and that was the appropriate name just because of that fact that we were the only young band around at the time.
Sure, it wasn't because of that game show?
No.
You've released a 5-song tape. Would you say you've captured the true sound or essence of the band?
No.
No way.
No, I wouldn't say that either.
No.
Probably because we had very little studio experience, and
Little. We didn't have any.
well, we didn't have any.
We've never been in the studio
Yeah, it was the
before.
first time. And
The money involved that we had to do this was very little. We didn't have any money to do it, and it was, the whole thing was rushed, you know, by the executive producer, and it was too rushed.
Who produced Ruff House?
J.J. Maselli. Is that his name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was good. Yeah.
He did a good job for what he had to work with,
Yeah.
which wasn't much.
Victor did
Victor, and as the assistant to him, assistant engineer, producer out there was Monty Mofford, our live engineer. he helped out of Sheffield.
And was that locally produced here, or?
Yeah,
It was.
It was done in Baltimore.
And now, since it's only a 5-song tape, are they selling it at a reduced price, or is it being sold just as the other tapes
Well,
will be?
we had the decision of the price, so we wanted to charge about $12 for it. But man, we charged about $6 for it, which is all right. It's almost an album. It's almost an album. It's 5 songs, so it's bigger than an EP, really, but it's smaller than an album. So it's about, albums are selling for about $9 these days.
How many people does the band employ?
I don't know. And let's see. Okay, we got Rodney Walker on air lighting tech. We got Jimmy Wrigley on spotlight and drum. He sets my drums up, drum tech. We have Mitch running the stage, Mitch Scher. We have Monty Mofford on sound. He's our live sound engineer. Who else? That's about it.
Do you have any rituals before you go on stage?
No, absolutely not.